All right, welcome back. Special Olympics Wisconsin empowers people with intellectual disabilities with sports training and events to compete. This year, everything was canceled. So today, getting these at-risk athletes back into the game. Sarah Grapper joins us along with our own Vince Vitrano, a TMJ4 news anchor who is a longtime supporter of Special Olympics. Hi to you both.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good
Molly,
morning.
can I say hi to Sarah? So I'm chairman of the board for Special
Yeah.
Olympics, but we haven't been able to get together like in person. So it's so good to see you, Sarah.
Yes, hi, Vince.
It's so disappointing to hear that you had to cancel all of your regular events, Sarah. I'm sure that that was really hard for all of the athletes who train and look forward to this all year long.
It was heartbreaking, just like the rest of the world right now with the pandemic. We feel so sad for the athletes because they really, really look forward to that. And that's part of their social interaction, and part of the things that they look forward to is being with these sports activities and events, and competing obviously is a big part of all that they do with Special Olympics.
Of course, that's a culmination of all the hard work. And I wonder too, the athletes, we've said this a couple times in teasing this, that the people with your organization consider them at risk when they're not able to participate like this. What do you mean when you say that?
So our athletes, part of them getting together is to stay healthy. So the activities and the practices and everything that they do in Special Olympics is part of them to keep healthy. We want them to be able to interact with others and keep healthy in that aspect. So when they're not able to get together and do those practices, do those events, it puts them more at risk with not staying healthy.
Vinny, what's your take on this? You've been part of it for such a long time, and you've met so many of the athletes and their families. You know how much it means to them. The pandemic has clearly affected all of us, but what are your thoughts on how it's affected these special athletes?
Yeah, I think Sarah said it well. It's sort of heartbreaking for all of us who are so close to and part of the movement. I mean, I have a lot of athletes who I'm friends with on Facebook, and when we first started closing things down for their own protection, they were mad. I mean, like I heard from them, they were really upset. They understood, but they were upset because kind of what Sarah said, Special Olympics is foundational for so many of our athletes who participate. It's who they are first. If you ask me, I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a news anchor. Ask one of our athletes, who are you? They say, I am a Special Olympics athlete. It's so important to them, not only just for the health benefits, but also for who they are. It's their social network, it's their friendship group, it's all of those things. So it's been heartbreaking to have them disappointed in that way. We are working really hard to get them back in some limited participation things we can do outside, things we can socially distance in smaller numbers right now, but we have been trying really hard to come up with plans to get them back out there. You see a picture from, we were able to pull off our Unified Golf State Championship earlier this year. So anything we can do to get them outside and get them together again, we're working on.
Makes sense, and I appreciate the work that you're doing, knowing how hard this is. So what is the plan? And then second to that, how can people support what you're doing to try to get these athletes back in whatever way that you can to get them back in the game?
Sure. So we're working with a variety of phases. So following all the guidelines, the communities, the counties, the state, what we can do to keep everyone healthy. And then right now we're moving into phase 2, which is looking at the type of events, the type of activities that would allow athletes to remain socially distant. So we do have bocce and some of those other fun activities, golf, where people can stay socially distant. So we are starting to do that and follow the guidelines. And then because we weren't able to see each other in person for these events and activities over the past several months, we've remained in contact with the athletes and had social media, Zoom meetings, that sort of thing with all of the athletes on a continual basis. And we're still providing programs, so we just need to remain healthy with our financial standings to keep those programs set for our athletes.
So the financial contributions that people can make are obviously critical right now. But Vincent, it reminds me, you said some of the athletes reaching out to you on Facebook, and what Sarah said, keeping contact, even if you can't do things like the way that you have in all the years past when you've been involved, but maintaining some kind of contact, keeping in touch must mean a lot to them.
It is. It's really important, not just with our athletes, but with our support network as well. And, Sarah's working on a really important fundraiser for us. We had to cancel a lot of those things as well. So we've pivoted to a virtual run where people who want to participate can go out and do runs on their own. They can peer-to-peer fundraise and help us raise money so that when we're ready to fully relaunch everything, our athletes will be supported.
I love that. I love that we can all help in that way. Thank you to both of you. I appreciate you joining us. We're going to share information now on that virtual run series.
Thanks, Molly.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah. All right, Special Olympics Wisconsin is inviting you to be part of this new virtual run series. It's taking place this month through the 31st of October. An easy way to help. You can join the online community and support these athletes. You can follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also visit SpecialOlympicsWisconsin.org or call the phone number on your screen. They also need our financial help as well.